Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. So welcome to this orientation session for the paper Advanced Performance Management. This is your tutor Luqman Rafiq. A brief background about myself. I've been in teaching profession for more than 14 years now. Have been teaching different qualifications including the ACCA, CIMA, plus the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan and the ICAEW. I've been teaching the different papers including the financial management, performance management, and the financial reporting and auditing. So with respect to the APM, I have been teaching this APM for the 11 to 12 years. And it's one of those papers in which I've actually taught the highest number of students amongst the students that I've taught for different papers and for the different examinations. So our agenda for the session of today is going to be, we're going to talk about the APM, that what exactly is the APM all about. We're going to be talking about the approach and the strategy that we are going to be adapting in order to study the advanced performance management syllabus, and would be guiding you people through the approach that we adopt and the assessments that we have in place and things like that. So let's just start off. Let's start discussing. Basically, when I talk about the advanced performance management, this specific paper is basically the advanced level paper of the performance management. What is it? It's an advanced level examination of the performance management. Now, when we talk about this is an advanced level examination of the performance management, so what is it actually going to? See, what happens is that when we talk about the performance management, the performance management is basically so it's like an entity being able to achieve its goals, achieve its objectives. That is what the performance management is all about. So what we do is that we try to ensure that an entity is able to achieve its goals and achieve its objectives. Uh, so this is what the whole focus and the whole objective of performance management is all about. Now, when we talk about the performance management's advanced level, the concept of the advanced level performance management is that we talk about the higher level things with respect to performance management. What are these higher level things with respect to performance management? The higher level things with respect to performance management is that it's not just restricted to, I repeat, it's not just restricted to, it's not just restricted to basically the measurement of performance, but the additional aspects, the extra aspects that is also involved. So now what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to explain to you people the syllabus of this APM, that what exactly is there in the syllabus, what exactly are the things that we are going to be focusing upon. So as you could see that these are the major syllabus areas. And before I start off, let me just tell you that one of them is the employability and the technology skills. Now, what exactly is this employability and the technology skills? The employability and the technology skills is that as a student, what is expected is, what is expected is that you are expected to answer the papers using the ACCA CB practice platform, because all of these examinations are computer based. So what you are expected to do is that you're expected to answer the questions on the basis of ACCA CB practice platform. So if you have actually acquired this skill, I repeat, if you have actually acquired this skill of handling the ACCA computer-based examination platform, so acquiring the skill of ACCA computer-based examination platform is actually being able to um, is like you are actually equipped with. I mean, it's actually like you are equipped with the employability and the technology skills, because that's what the ACCA is willing to actually ACCA wants you to study. Now, let's move a bit forward and let's discuss a bit further. There's this additional professional skills. So as you know that nowadays what has actually happened is that the examinations are like this. The examinations are like this, that out of the 100 marks, there are 20 marks which are based on the professional skills, and there are 80 marks which are based on the technical skills. So 80 marks are based on the technical skills and the remaining are actually based on the professional skills, right? Now, what actually happens is that when we talk about the professional skills, um, I mean, when we talk about this professional skills, so what exactly are these professional skills? There are actually four professional skills which we are going to be talking about, which we are going to be discussing, that how exactly would you be getting the marks for those four professional skills. But these are the four professional skills. I repeat, these are the four professional skills that you actually have to learn, and you get marks for the professional skills. Now, so technically 80% of the paper is for the technical skill and the technical understanding. And the remaining 20% is for the remaining 20% is for the professional skills, right? Now let's move a bit forward and let's discuss further. So I've told you that these are the two areas. Now you see one of them is a strategic planning and control, then performance management, information systems and development, strategic performance management, and then the performance evaluation. Now, let me just guide you that what exactly is it. So when you talk about the strategic planning and control, so you are actually talking about the how at the strategic level we set a plan. How do we set a plan at the strategic level? That is what the strategic planning and control all about. So when you talk about the strategic planning and control, the concept of a strategic planning and control is that at the strategic level, that is at the top level, at the CEO's level, at the chief operating level, how do you set the organization's goal? How do you set the organization's objective? And how do you control the achievement of those goals and objectives? That is something that we are going to be talking about. Then obviously what happens is that a very key aspect of evaluation and control and management of performance is the information system. It's like information system is that how you generate information, how you gather the information, how you process the information. So that is all going to be considered as information system. So we're going to be talking about that, what exactly are the information systems, how the information systems of an organization should be, plus at the same time, what are the developments in the technology that should actually be there in order to ensure that you as an organization is able to manage the performance. Then we talk about the strategic performance measurement. So when we talk about the strategic performance measurement, it's like how you introduce the performance measures, like a method of measuring performance, how you measure the performance. So we would be talking about how at the strategic level, we would be measuring the performance. What are the key performance indicators? What are the key performance measures that we have to introduce at the strategic level of the organization? And lastly, we have got the performance evaluation, which is to judge, to analyze, to improve the performance. You would actually be looking at the performance and you would actually be realizing that what are the improvements that need to be made with respect to the performance. What are the additional things that need to be considered with respect to the performance. So that is something that we are going to be talking about. So in general, this is a bit of an idea as to what the APM syllabus is all about. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to talk in a bit more detail about these different aspects. So see, the strategic planning and control. When you talk about the strategic planning and control, you could see what are the things. It's like strategic management accounting means how the management accounting should be at the strategic level. Plus, what is the performance hierarchy? How does the organization's vision starts off? And how does it lead to the operational level goals? So this is all something that we are going to be talking about. Plus, how do you manage the performance of the organization and how do you actually control the performance? What are the changes in the business structure that actually takes place and how it impacts the management accounting? How it impacts the management accounting, and lastly, the environmental, social, and the governmental factors. I repeat, the environmental, social, and the governmental factor. That is also something that we are going to be talking about because ultimately these factors also have an impact upon. I repeat, these factors also have an impact upon how you plan for the organization. How you plan for the organization, these factors also have an impact. Now, so I've actually explained to you about the concept of strategic planning and control. Now let's move a bit forward and let's discuss further. If I discuss further, if I discuss further, the next area is about the performance management information system and development in technology. So information system is basically how you collect information, how you record information, how you process information, and how the reports are being generated, etc., etc., etc. So this is actually what is considered to be the information system. I repeat, this is something that is considered to be the information system. Now, when you talk about the information system, so with respect to these information systems, we would be talking about how the information system should be, plus additional development in technology that have arisen and that could impact how the information system operates, how the information collection operates, right? So we're going to be talking about that also. Now, if I move a bit forward, so next is basically strategic performance measurement, which is from the strategic perspective, what are the areas where we have to actually manage the performance, we have to measure the performance. So first of all, we would be talking about the performance measures in the private sector because there's another area for the public sector, which we would be discussing a bit later. But we need to actually understand that what are the things, what are the different type of measures for the private sector. Like for example, the different type of measures include the ROI, the different type of measures include RI, etc., 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 EBITDA. So different types of measures do exist. I mean, different type of measures do exist. So how exactly are we going to be talking about those different type of measures? That is also something that we are going to be talking about. Next, when we discuss about it, so there is this divisional performance and the transfer pricing issues. So what is this divisional performance? As an organization, what happens is that you have got different divisions. You've got division A, division B, division C, division D, etc., etc. So when you have got different type of divisions like division A, B, C, D. So what happens is that how these different divisions operate, how the performance of these divisions is to be measured, and the transfer pricing. That is the price for the exchange of goods and services that is going to be applicable between these divisions. The price for the exchange of goods and the price for the exchange of services that is going to be applicable on these organizations. That is also going to be important. And we're going to be talking about this specific area of the syllabus. Then you've got the not-for-profit organizations. There are specific measures for the not-for-profit organization. Then we're going to be talking about the non-financial performance indicators because it is not just going to be restricted to, I repeat, it is not just going to be restricted to the financial performance indicators, but we are actually going to be talking about the non-financial performance indicators too. Now, when we talk about the non-financial performance indicators, the non-financial performance indicators are going to be like the customer satisfaction, like the non-financial performance indicators are going to be what? like the customer satisfaction, like customer retention, the quality of the organization's product, the quality approvals, etc., etc., etc. That is all going to be considered as the non-financial performance indicators. Then we would be talking about the quality management, and lastly, how the human resource management actually helps you solve the performance related issue. Lastly, we'll be talking about the performance evaluation, that how do we evaluate the performance in a normal organization, in a complex organization, in a complex structure, and things like that. So this is all something that we are going to be talking about. This is all something that we are going to be discussing, right? Lastly, there are these 4 professional skills, which are going to constitute 5 marks each. So it's the communication. It's like how you communicate, means how you present, how you write, how you discuss, how clearly you explain something. That's communication skill. Then analysis and evaluation skills, which is gonna be like given information. How well do you analyze? How well do you evaluate? Things like that. Skepticism is like having a questioning attitude. Because if some data is available, if some information is available, you don't have to believe upon it blindly, but rather what you need to do is that you need to you need to actually I mean, like, it's not just that you have to believe upon it blindly, but rather what you need to do is that you need to be, I repeat, what you need to be doing is that you need to be um, you need to be assessing it, whether the information is appropriate, is it to be believed or is it not to be believed, things like that. And then lastly, the commercial acumen, the suggestions that you are talking about, the discussions that you are having, the suggestions that you are actually giving, are these making a commercial sense or not? Are these making a commercial sense or not? So I repeat, are these making commercial sense or not? That is something that you would have to talk about. I repeat, that is something that you would have to talk. So in general, this whole syllabus of the APM, the Advanced Performance Management, it's actually about managing the performance of the organization, managing the performance of the organization in such a manner that you are able to achieve the goals, that you are able to achieve the objectives for which the organization is being made. You are able to achieve the goals and you're able to achieve the objectives for which the organization is actually made. Yeah, is that okay to all? Is that okay to all? No, I'm just asking you people, is it okay to all of you up till now? Is it okay to you people till now? Yeah, hello. Please let me know. Is this all okay to you people? Okay, lovely. Now, what next is there? Um, so basically, we now need to discuss that how exactly is this course being delivered. So the course is being delivered in this manner. It is actually going to be a recorded course 24/7 access, dedicated WhatsApp groups is what you're gonna get. Plus, what happens is that you can use multiple devices to access the course. Additionally, what is gonna happen is that you can use multiple devices to access the course. Additionally, what happens is that there are these assessments, these mocks. The assessments is gonna be, you will get a complete assessments. They're going to be around 20 to 25 assessments, which you could submit and you could get feedbacks on. You could submit and you could get feedbacks on. And in the last month, we have got the live revision sessions in the last month. Plus, there are these query sessions also during the course, which we are gonna be having. So this is the approach. This is a general strategy that we adapt in order to go about uh, attempting this course. Right? Is there any question that you people have? Is there any question that you people have? Yeah, is there any question that you people have? If there's any question that you people have, do let me know.
Okay, I don't have any questions from my side.
Uh-huh. Lovely. Noted. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for being here. Let's just stay connected in the WhatsApp group and we could just take things from there, right?